The news of the day, Bru McCoy is returning to Tennessee. Bru, just kind of take me through the decision. What made another year on Rocky Top the right decision for you?
Yeah, I mean, really, it just, I mean, after being injured last season, I kind of visited the idea of going to the next level, and I got good feedback, but ultimately, but what it boiled down to was, the opportunity that Tennessee provides, and obviously, the culture that we built there, the things that we've accomplished thus far, and the direction that we're heading in. I'm excited about the opportunity as an individual to grow and accomplish a lot of things. But as far as the team and everyone, I'm most excited to see what we can accomplish together.
Take me through, what you feel like you bring to the table. Obviously, you're an older guy, so the experience is there. But from a leadership standpoint, from a playmaking standpoint, what does Bru McCoy bring back to that wide receiver room?
I would say, I mean, like you mentioned, leadership, experience, but I mean, I take pride in being a really good teammate and supporting my teammates and being there for the guys. But as far as playmaking ability, like I think where I show up a lot, where a lot of or stand out at least is rocking or blocking and being able to extend plays for the running backs or quarterbacks scrambling out of the backfield, and then pass catching ability. I over the years I've prided myself on making tough physical catches downfield, multiple defenders around, and then extending plays with being a bigger frame receiver and being able to stretch the field in that way. Um, but I think what I bring to the table kind of is well rounded in a way of just the character of who I am and what I want to bring to Tennessee and continue to bring. It's most important to me just to be a high character teammate.
How hard was this past season? Obviously, you had a pretty gruesome injury, and I know you're ahead of pace in the rehab. You've been working with one of the best foot doctors out there in California, rehabbing, and more rehabbing. So kind of take us through kind of what the year was like for you, and then, kind of where you're at in the process on the rehab.
Yeah, I mean, it was a less than ideal circumstance as you can imagine. Um, but I try not to get too down about it and worry about it too much and look at it objectively. I mean, I've gone through injuries before, none this significant. So obviously the rehab became really important to me, and it was something I was able to kind of pour myself into. It kept me occupied, but I did want to take like the opportunity to thank all the people in Tennessee. I feel like I never got the chance to thank them that helped, from the point of my injury to the surgery in the hospital, nurses, doctors, all alike. I got to extend the greatest thank yous because without them, I wouldn't even have the opportunity to play the game again. So extremely thankful for them. But beyond that, where I'm at from a rehab standpoint, a lot of the bigger stepping stones of a significant traumatizing injury like this, I've already surpassed as far as ankle mobility, strength. Um, so now where I'm at is more so just pushing in the direction of football functional movement and being able to sort of relearn how to do things. Obviously, when you add metal into the body, your body has to adjust. So I'm just learning how to be the same athlete, if not better, just with some extra metal in there to keep me strong.
I know Nico said the other day at his media availability that it was important that you come back. And you're someone he looked up to. I remember when we taped his commitment video out in L.A., you had not yet arrived yet, but, I knew that there was a possibility that you could come. And that was very, like exciting for him as a high school kid because you're someone that he watched growing up, and now the chance to throw balls to you. What's that relationship like, and kind of what do you feel like that the chemistry is like between you and number 8?
Well, there's like a certain familiarity you feel with somebody when they're from like the same area as you. So like with him, it feels like we already have this pre-existing relationship being far from home, but from the same area. And not, there's not too many California guys out in East Tennessee. So we have that. And then from a football standpoint, we come from a similar football background. We kind of know like the brand of ball that the foundation of what type of football we were built on just from our childhood background. So, I mean, I can't dang wait to play with him. I think he's an unreal talent. I'm just excited. I'm excited to get the opportunity to play with him and to really dig into this thing because I think we got a lot of potential.
Last thing, and we'll get you out the door. When you told Coach Heupel, when you told Coach Pope, I'm coming back, kind of take me through that reaction. And I'm sure it's not the exact same as like telling a coach when you're being recruited out of high school. But at the same time, I think there's probably a little bit more satisfaction for the coaches just because you're proven and they know that you're going to be on the field next year for sure.
Yeah, and I think I mean they were excited, just as excited as I am, and I think more than anything, we're just glad that we get the opportunity to do something because we all see that there's something special that we could do in this next year. Not to discount the bowl game coming up, but this next year, like I mean, even this year, I thought we had a really good chance to win the SEC and take a run at it. I think next year we got an even better chance. So I mean, there's just excitement just because everybody wants to go live that dream out.
Well, there's a lot of excitement now. Bru McCoy announcing he is coming back for one more run on Rocky Top. Bru, we appreciate the time, my friend.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.